Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a second. Let's start this again. Hello there guys, and welcome. It's Maximus here. So, as a massive tank simulation fan, and pretty much any tank game that's out there nowadays fan, I think sometimes I get sidetracked from the fact that basically I'm playing a game that is trying to annotate realism when playing tanks. But I think sometimes we fail to realise that in the world of tanks that are out there, the combat arms aren't always the ones doing a lot of the work. There's always the cogs working in the background, always the teams that are working that little bit harder, that little bit longer to keep that armoured fist rolling and to keep it putting the punch to the enemy. What you're looking at right now is the Challenger Repair Armoured Recovery Vehicle, otherwise known as the CRAV. Beautiful, isn't it? Honestly guys, I could watch videos like this all day. It's not some gun blowing something up. It's not a vehicle getting run over in some parking lot. It's a tank just enjoying what tanks do best. Driving off-road. Guys, I honestly cannot explain to you enough how amazing it is to drive an armoured fighting vehicle. Especially one of this size. As you can see, it looks absolutely beautiful just traversing around the terrain like this. But this video has a little bit more of a sentimental touch from me. As I said before, a lot of the time, we tend to just see the combat arms putting rounds down range, taking out those enemy tanks. And I think nowadays, that's all people really realise when playing these kind of games with tanks is, oh well, the tank blows everything up. End of days, good, fun times. But in reality, it's not just the combat arms that are doing a lot of the work when it comes to tanks. The vehicle you see in front of you is one of the workhorses of an armoured battle group. It's there to recover a vehicle out of dangerous situations, terrain it can't get out of. It saves lives, guys. This vehicle saves lives. But not only that, we have vehicles out there that are actually repairing engines, making sure these vehicles continue rolling, making sure that the crew members can rely on that engine, rely on that vehicle and that weapon system to get them through a battle to the other side. There's vehicles out there that are going to be not armoured fighting vehicles. They're not going to be with tracks. They're not going to have heavy armour behind them. They're going to have wheels. And they also are going to be those guys pulling those vehicles out of the dirt, trying to get those tracks rolling again on the battlefield. And honestly guys, as a person coming from that military trade, I think sometimes they just need to be given a bit of appreciation too. They really do. And it's definitely touching to me to see footage like this of crews working together trying to get those armoured fighting vehicles back up and running. From my personal perspective, I think playing games like Steel Beast Pro, World of Tanks and all these cool games that are out there nowadays, I sometimes forget to realise my roots, where I came from, where my military heritage and history came from. How much history is behind armoured repair and recovery of these fighting vehicles, and how proud I am to say I am part of it. I've served alongside many different units, armoured and unarmoured, and there's nothing more rewarding than putting a brand new engine or a brand new component onto an armoured fighting vehicle or a tank or whatever it may be and seeing it roll out again. To some people, that may seem a little lame, a little sad. To me, it's one of the biggest honours I've ever had in serving my country. Being able to get that fighting force rolling again. And it's something I'm very proud of other nations doing too. Knowing that people who I've worked beside have done the same, and that they have the same pride and passion in looking after those vehicles and getting them rolling again. I just wanted to show this video to kind of remind everyone that at the end of the day, yeah, it's great that we can play, blown up tanks and all this good stuff. But in reality, guys, when wars do happen and we do have to put these beasts against enemy opposition, there's always casualties. Yes, there's the vehicle casualties. There's also the human casualties. And I think it's something we really, really need to remember when playing these particular kind of games is, at the end of the day, some of the scenarios that we're playing, especially in things like Steel Beast Pro, people have lost their lives. And for me, when a vehicle is knocked out, it's more than just, getting metal rolling again. It's potentially saving someone's life. And this video is pretty much dedicated to all those people who have served in the armoured repair and recovery lifestyle in the military. And those even who are civilian who have helped keep those vehicles rolling. It's dedicated to those people. And honestly, I can't respect them enough. As a proud mechanic and a proud armoured fighting vehicle crewman, I am honoured to say I've worked alongside some of the finest mechanics in the world, and I'm proud to say that they keep battle groups rolling day to day, while we sleep, when we wake up in the day. Every war that we need to go to, they'll be there. And I just want you to take a moment and realise that in the background, when those crewmen have gone to sleep and finished their day of fighting, there's a whole nother set of crewmen who are out there, taking that pack out, taking that track off, putting something on, taking something off, fixing something, hauling something, towing something. 24/7, they're working to keep those tanks rolling. Please guys, just take a moment and think about those who have lost their lives in doing so. Thank you very much. This is Maximus.